Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Deng Dominic Malithaluk. I live in London, Ontario, Canada. The reason I'm making this video, I'm gonna make it really short and sweet, especially for right now, just because again, with the circumstance happening. So right now, as I speak, for the last 2 years, I've had a problem kind of going on that I haven't really been telling anybody about. So what's been happening is Jackson Browning, Tina Lamb, and Paul Browning and the rest of their families and loved ones have, like I said, came together to have came together to try to kind of shut me out or shut me down, put me in my place, sort of thing, or like I said, just trying to stop me from speaking out to people because Jackson Browning used to be one of my best friends. Used to know Paul Browning and the rest of their families for over 15 years. None of this comes from a place of just, spite or any bitterness or anything like that. No. The reason for all this is because Jackson Browning betrayed me and was cheating with my ex-girlfriend for a while, right? I had no idea about it. Was behind my back, supposed to be one of my best friends, and I ended up finding out he was the one causing a lot of my problems without even me realizing it. Once I realized it and I knew that it did happen, I confronted them. I sent them all a personal DM about what happened and everything and try to resolve it between men, but they didn't want to do it that way. So what I did is go through social media on Facebook and on Instagram and everything like that and expose them, right? Made the posts and everything like that, and it got a lot of attention. They didn't necessarily like the fact that, again, I posted on social media calling him a snake, a piece of shit, and everything like that because the goofy nigga the way he is, right? And then after that day, Tina Lamb, Jackson Browning, and the rest of them have contrived to try to, again, have people follow me, have tried to hack into my phone and other my personal possessions, put cameras in my mother's house, in the living room, basement, in the bathrooms. By the way, as well, I have 4 siblings under the age of 18 here. 2 kids that are age of 10, and also another 2 that are 14 years old and 17 years old, invading people's privacy, doing so on and so forth. On top of that as well, they've hired other people to do their dirty work for them, so they're not necessarily the ones getting their hands dirty because, again, they're cowards and they don't want to face the music like that. So one of the prime examples of what they've done is, again, hired these black people at 106 Deveron Greenwich Unit 33. What they did by that is have this family move in, pretend, because again, they're also Sudanese. We're South Sudanese, they're just Sudanese. There's a difference, and you can check that out for yourself. Um, and anyways, like that. So these folks over here have, again, sat there and done the dirty work for these people. They're the ones who sit behind the walls as I speak, actually, and are monitoring me, trying to keep an eye on me, intimidate me, do a whole bunch of different things that they're doing. By the way, with all this, the reason I'm bringing all this out right now is because, again, people in this complex and stuff like that they've been working with have moved out all of a sudden in the last 5 days. People have been running out because I've been getting information. They've seen me going out, recording people, doing this and that. And by the way, I'm going to show you messages, text messages, everything to confirm the things that I'm saying today when it comes to the confrontation between me and them, the reasons for it, everything like that. It's gonna be crystal clear on why it all happened. By the way, as well, before I even made those initial posts to Paul Jackson or anything like that, the very last post that I ever made towards Paul Browning was trying to give sympathy because they had a death in their family. So I reached out and said, "Oh, Paul, I see that there's a death in the family. I can't believe it. I feel sorry for you. I hope everything's all right," so on and so forth. Then, like I said, right after that is when I discovered that they were the ones, like, again, causing a lot of my problems and everything like that, and that's when I exposed them. So this doesn't come from any sorts of malice, any spite, any sort of thing where I just didn't like them. Knew them for over 15 years, never had a hate in my bone for them, period. But the moment you fuck me, you cross me over, it's done for you. And like anybody would too. That's not how human beings work. And nevertheless, right now, as I speak, they've had people, like I said, follow me in vehicles, try to hack into my phone. As I speak, the phone that I have right now is hacked. and I'll be able to prove that as well. On top of that as well, some of the other devices that we have in the house are also hacked as well. I'm also going to use those as evidence. By the way, before I keep going on, this is just the first video because, like I said, there are people as I speak moving, cleaning, trying to get rid of evidence, doing all those sorts of things because, again, they don't want to face the music of what's been happening because they know I've been trying to get all this evidence and I was going to put it out on them. Because, like I said, as I speak, the people right next door are the ones listening on their behalf. And you'll be able to see with the proof that I have that they always are up doing this and that. But anyways, I'll get through that in another video with more length. This one is just telling people the basis of it. I've tried to contact the London police over 10 whatever times trying to tell them about the situations happening from 2021 up until 2023 present day. It is November 28th right now, my birthday actually. And the reason, again, I'm posting and doing all this is just show them that I'm going to come to prove that they're doing all these things and put them in prison. If they don't like what I have to say whatsoever, like I said, Jackson, Paul, Tina, anybody, any of those neighbors, anybody, you don't like what I got to say, lawyer up and take me to court, you fucking pussies. It's that simple. You don't like what I have to say, let's go to court, we'll prove it there. None of these people will take a lie detector test, polygraphs, nothing. They're not going to show us any information. They're not going to cooperate. They're not going to do none of that because, again, they have something to hide. And I know very well that these people are going to lie, claim this and that. Paul Browning, for instance, is a pastor at Trinity United Church here in London, Ontario, a part of the United Church of Canada, so on and so forth. So they have access to a whole bunch of people where they can, again, ask people for different expertise, so on and so forth. Their whole plan is, again, to shut me up, to intimidate me, to try to, again, get back at me because I exposed them for the wrongdoings that they did to me, like anybody would. Like any man would, I'm not going to sit there and take it from any of these folks. And I wouldn't expect anybody else to as well. What I'm going to do going forward is just keep it short and simple. Jackson, Tina, everybody, if you have a problem with what I'm saying, feel free. Go ahead and sue me because I'm ready. Lawyer up. In these next coming videos I'm going to put up for everybody, I'm going to show you exactly in detail what they've been doing. I'm going to have my brother come and, again, record and be here with me and show you some of the proof and stuff going forward. Like I said, London police, I've tried to contact them over 10 times and stuff like that, but again, they can't necessarily do much, and I'm not necessarily mad at them because I understand they're under certain restrictions and so on and so forth. So this is nothing against the police. I have no qualms against them, but this is just a normal point just to say